Right, so we're about to do Sirjuka Gallery, rank 1. Well, hopefully rank 1. We haven't failed yet, anyway. This is a point-based dungeon. You need 240,000 points by the end of the dungeon to get rank 1. There's all kinds of stupid little things that you have to do to get points. Jumping, each time you jump gets 10 points. If you're in critical health where your screen starts to go red and your healer heals you, you get points. If you, as a Lancer, use Guardian Shout and you don't get knocked down before it ends, then you get points for that. Killing monsters, the final blow with a regular attack instead of a skill gets you a whole bunch of points, 1,000 points. Each time we destroy the crystals around the edge of each of the platforms, we get 1,000 points. There's a lot of little things I'll explain as we go. The objective of this dungeon is to protect the crystal in the middle of each platform. The monsters spawn on the platform and they go directly for the crystal and try to destroy it. So we tried to stop them. In order to get rank 1 on this, you do need fairly good equipment. I think we're all around eye level 158 to 160. I'm at 161 actually for PPE. The monsters that start on the crystal don't actually do any damage to it, so our healer is going to take them down until they're just about dead, and we're going to take these crystals down until they're just about dead. If we destroy them before he kills off the last monster, the round hasn't started and we don't get any points. But it's kind of hard to kill these spare the time to kill each of these crystals during the round, so we take them down to almost dead before the round begins. Guardian Shout just has to end while the round is active, so I'm going to use it before the round starts to give myself less chance of being knocked down. Alright, we are ready to go. Let's Guardian Shout. Destroy the crystal. And I missed my last hit on that guy. So now I jump constantly to get points. Healer and Lancer are usually on jockey patrol. We take these guys out, they do a lot of damage to the crystal if they make it there. And they spawn randomly around the edge. Our DPSs know where everything spawns, so they run to those areas before the monsters even spawn, usually. And there we go. That's the first wave down. Another jockey. Get back here. There we go. The archers don't actually aim for the crystal. I don't know why. The crystals in the middle of each platform actually draw a minor aggro, kind of the way that healers do when they heal people, and so eventually if nobody's taking aggro from them, they'll always switch back to the crystal. Some of them it's impossible to make them target anything but the crystal. The jockeys are probably a good example of that, but we can knock them down, so it's not a big deal. And I just let the rest of the team focus on these monsters. I play my big role on the next platform, and you'll see how. Another jockey. This guy is the first place that people usually fail. He does a lot of damage to crystal, he's very hard to kill, but my hero does ridiculous amounts of DPS, so he hits for like 800k crits, so we don't have to worry about it too much. Um, the next wave consists of these two monsters. They're very tough to kill, but more importantly, the wave after that is the one that people usually lose to if they don't lose to the Osugan Tyrant. So you're going to see them take this down to almost dead, and the DPS are going to run over to the other side where the next wave spawns to get ready, because they're good and they know what they're doing. You have to memorize this place if you want to do good in it. These are the guys, if you let them on the crystal for even like 2 seconds, it's probably dead. And yeah. That's not good at all. So we lost a bunch of points there because you actually get some bonus points at the end of the round if the crystal is above 70% health. It won't be an issue for us getting rank 1 because we do everything else just about perfectly. To be on track for rank 1, you want to have about 85,000 points by the end of the first platform. So we get a whole bunch of bonus points for completing the platform without the crystal being destroyed, and of course the points that we get for killing these mobs that are left. There's a jockey, and I have really bad aim. Alright, so 84,000 points. We're going to get more because the crystal's alive. Keep jumping until you stop getting points for it. Whenever you do something right, your character will say something. So you'll notice when I kept Guardian Shout on. Actually, we're doing really good, 89,000. My character said, sustain Guardian Shout to battle's end. The priest, when he heals at a critical health level, will say save party member. If somebody dies, you use the /cry, and it says mourn party member's death. You lose 1,000 points if somebody dies, but if you use the /cry, then you get those 1,000 points back. So alright, so these barrels around the edge are the key to what I have to do here. There's going to be BAMs that spawn on this platform, and I have to aggro them and drag them over to those barrels and blow them up with the barrels, and then we get bonus points for killing the BAMs with the barrels. Meanwhile, my buddies are going to be at different places where the next monsters spawn, keeping those busy. You're going to notice that I'm at this particular crystal because the first BAM spawns on this one, so I'm going to immediately aggro it and drag it over to the barrels to blow them up. You'll notice that the priest is going to stand behind me in case I mess up or something. He'll sleep the BAM, and that'll give me some time to get the aggro back and drag it away. Guardian Shout. We're all ready. Blow up the crystal. One thing to note here, leash works on these BAMs, so that's the easy way to grab their attention. Or this particular BAM it works on, I should say. It doesn't work on the most annoying one. Use leash to kill those. If you're too close, you will die. It's embarrassing. It loses you points. And that's kind of the reason that people are very picky about the lances they take for SJG when they're doing rank 1. They want people who know what they're doing because lances tend to screw this platform up. This Fang spawn that I have to drag is really annoying. He doesn't cooperate hardly ever. And you have to blow him up usually twice before he dies. So I always carry bombs with me because of the cooldown on leash, and I use the bombs to blow these up, just like that. It's the only place I've used the bombs after Island of Dawn, but it's really useful. Oh, he might actually cooperate. Let's see. Nope, he's not going to cooperate. Dude, you are so... There we go. Perfect. Now this guy here, if he gets the crystal, it's probably dead, because he can kill it in 2 or 3 hits. These Terralists, you'll notice that my allies are knocking them down and not killing them, because we get a bonus if they're still alive when at the end of the round. This guy stuns so easy. Just spam all your stuns on him to keep him from getting to the crystal. When I do this with my guild, we actually have a hard time killing him before he gets to the crystal. He usually gets to hit it a couple times, but we've got a lot of DPS in this party, so we haven't had that problem. And you just use Leash, Master Leash, Shield Bash, whatever it takes. You get 1,500 points for each Terror that's still alive. There we go. To be on track for rank 1 here, you want to be about 160, 165. To get rank 1, you have to have a minimum of 170,000 points when you kill the last boss on this 3rd platform. And you have to kill him with when he gets down to like 8%, he runs towards the crystal, and there's a dragon that's going to appear and give him a debuff. You hit him with a normal attack and he takes like 30 million damage, and you get a whole bunch of bonus points for that. The total points for killing him and saving the crystal on that platform add up to like 70,000 points, so if you're at 170, you hit 240 and you're good. So we need to kill 5 mobs with normal attacks to get the 1,000 point bonus for that, and then I'll have my Guardian Shout bonus, and if anybody dies, etc, etc. We'll probably pad our score a little bit just in case we screw something up. Right now I'm just waiting for Guardian Shout to cool down so that I can use it before we run across the bridge. That way I've got less chance of getting knocked down and losing that bonus. This last BAM is really annoying. You have to drag him away from the crystal, like far away from the crystal, because his normal attacks will hit the crystal if he's anywhere near it. And he'll slam the ground and then do a backflip, and if his back is to the crystal, he'll land right on top of it and do a ton of damage. On top of that, if he lands on top of a person, he usually one-shots him, so you gotta be really careful. He does a lot of damage. I'm wearing full plus 12 Regents, and he can kill me with like 4 or 5 normal attacks when he's enraged, so you want to be really careful. Also, he returns aggro to the crystal very quickly. You have to use Shout pretty much every time it's off cooldown, otherwise he's going to run back to that crystal. And he's even once you get his attention, he's going to stand beside it and use attacks, and he'll wind up damaging it. And it's all about luck whether he actually follows you away from the crystal after you get his attention again. So you want to make sure you keep it once you get it the first time. Buff up. There we go. Round has started, so we can start jumping. Just pull him away from the crystal. I want to keep him so his back isn't to the crystal. And he's really tough to take down, so I don't know what happened there. Yeah, bitch. You just returned aggro to that very, very quickly. I don't know why. There's our 170,000. You want to stack Debilitate on him because he's very tough to damage. Lowers his endurance and makes it a lot easier for your team to put some damage on him. So 174. That's pretty okay. These crystals on the final platform you do not want to kill unless you're having a really hard time killing him, because you get a bigger bonus at the end of the match if they're still alive. So if you are having a hard time killing him, destroying these crystals actually, they respawn, and destroying them actually gives you a buff, a 60-second buff that increases your attack speed and damage or something. So if you don't really have the gear for this, or you're not worried about rank 1, then you can destroy them for the buff. Getting some really bad lag right now. And if he lands on top of people with that, they usually die. Then you've got to use Slash Cry. Ooh. Critical heal. Save party member. Yeah, bitch. Oh, he just is not. There we go. That's better. I don't know what my ping is, but there's like a 3 or 4 second delay on my skills right now. Jumps straight towards the crystal, that figures. This platform is definitely somewhat about luck. For whatever reason, the timer is bugged, so if it runs out, you don't instantly lose right now. I don't know how long it'll be before they fix it. This is the dragon. He's gonna get his debuff. Yeah, there we go. 244,000, that is rank 1. Yeah, that's our 9th rank 1 in a row today. Yeah, look at how long it's taken for that my messages to appear. I don't know what my ping is, but it's got to be pretty ridiculous.